Hello YouTube! My name is Gemini. And welcome to the debut of my review channel. So this channel is technically being launched before my main VTuber channel, because it's easier to get this done first. And also, I used to have a channel where I did just this. Unfortunately, silly old me ended up locking myself out of the account. So, that channel is still posting until September, because I have the videos scheduled. But I can't post anything after that, because I accidentally removed the email, because I was clearing out, some burner emails I don't use, and forgot that was attached to one of them, and I don't remember any of the information for it. Silly me. But since I'm starting over, I figured I'd redo the first actual series I did on my channel, which was a look back through the ages, seeing where Transformers started, how it's been going, and where it is today. So, and yes, because this is connected to my VTuber channel now, I am protecting my identity as best as I can. Which, yes, does include, you know, covering up my skin. Anyway, so, today we are starting with the only Generation 1 Transformer I actually own. And, ironically, it's of my absolute favourite character. As my dog knocks over her ball, god damn it. Soundwave! Yes, Soundwave was my favourite character in all of Transformers. Still is, honestly. But he is the only G1 figure I own, technically. I own an incomplete version of the reissue G1 Starscream. I need to see if I can tighten that. No, I can't. That's a pin. Okay. I do own him, but while it is the G1 mold, it's not the G1 deco. But this is a Generation 1 Soundwave from 40 years ago. Yes, 40 years. So let's take a look. Here's a micro cassette recorder. Says so right there. None of the buttons actually work. They do appear to be chrome, and the chrome is just very scratched. Which, 40 years, that's understandable. But yeah, has a working on-off switch. Probably can't see that because of the glove. Working on-off switch. A working volume dial. Only partially working, obviously. Because, you know. Because while it does spin, it doesn't control anything. Here's the bottom. Here's the back. He cleans up very, very nicely. As you can see, there's some dust in his head, because he's been sitting on my shelf since I reviewed his video originally on the other channel. But yeah, here's the top. Again, more dust, but you know. Anyway, so let's compare the original Soundwave with supposedly the perfect version Hasbro and Takara have ever made. Masterpiece Soundwave. Now this is not an original, an actual Masterpiece Soundwave, this is a knockoff. I'll go more when I review him. But yeah, I just put that symbol there because make it look more official. And as you can see, they have a lot of the same beats. Okay, sorry about that. My backdrop just fell, so give me just 1 second to put my glove on. Okay. Anyway, they have a lot of the same beats, you know, the pause and play buttons. the tape door, the working eject buttons. Come to the side. They both have these sliding on-off buttons. Except Masterpiece Soundwave has a lot more detail because this section's a lot bigger now. But yeah, coming to the back, virtually the same, like, same cues and everything. The only really big difference is that the batteries on Masterpiece Soundwave are just hanging here, while the batteries on G1 Soundwave are hidden in the actual compartment. And then coming to the side, both have the working dials. This one only partially rotates. And of course more techie detail on this side. But you know. Oh, and also this one's buttons actually, the fast forward and play buttons actually work on this one. But you know, this was generation 1, 40 years ago. I don't expect too much from it. This was made, I believe, 30 years later? Because I believe this guy was released in the 2010s. So, yeah. Now, no Soundwave is complete without cassettes. And, I did manage to get one. You can see him in there. We have Laserbeak. Now, Laserbeak here is not complete. He doesn't have the guns that would plug up right here. Soundwave is complete, even down to the firing missiles. Firing. I don't know if the springs are broken, but his missiles don't fire, at least for me. Yeah, he's just a nice little micro cassette. The stickers are kind of fading, but 40 years, what do you expect? Coming to the back, you can see a lot of nice techie details here on the wings. The bird head. And yeah, so now comparing him to G1, to the Masterpiece cassette, you know, they are pretty similar. I do believe, at least from a front-on perspective, Laserbeak is a little bit more convincing as a microcassette. That might just be because he doesn't have stickers that are wearing off. Yeah, come to the top. Oh god, my camera's not wanting to focus. Yeah. Why is that one sliding off to the side? What the hell? Okay, that symbol came off. That's fine. And then, coming to the back, I do think G1 Laserbeak cleans up slightly better because the head is, while still visible, it doesn't look like a bird head. Why is it not wanting to focus on MP Laserbeak? Okay, refocused. I have to get my glove back on. Editing me, feel free to keep all the glove mishaps in. But yeah, they're both pretty successful as microcassettes. I think Masterpiece is slightly more successful, but that's a good couple decades worth of engineering between this and this. Also, I think you can fit. You can actually, yeah, you can fit G1 Laserbeak in Masterpiece Soundwave's chest, which is really oh. That's the first time that's happened. Oh, I might need to pick up some repro labels for this guy. I think you can also fit Masterpiece Laserbeak in. Oh, you can't. Masterpiece Laserbeak is slightly too wide. He catches on these, I believe. That's interesting. But anyway. So, let's get down to transformation. I think we're going to start with the main. No, let's start with the appetizer, Laserbeak. And that coming off sticker, god damn. So Laserbeak, what you're going to want to do is come here and angle these down. These will become the bird feet. They're the condor feet. Take the wings, spread them apart. Come here to the head and slide it out. Angle it up. And if you had the weapons, you would plug them in right here, but I don't. So yeah, let's take a quick look at him. Not a lot of new details other than the bird feet and the head. Which, that is a nice little head sculpt. And he is bigger than Masterpiece Laserbeak in bird mode. That is partially because this one doesn't have to do the engineering tricks this one does. So, yeah. But yeah, now let's get on to the main event, Soundwave. Now, here's a G1 figure, so his transformation is incredibly simple. What you want to do is you want to untab the legs right here, bring them down again. You want to rotate them. I don't want to break him, he's so old. You want to come down here and push to flip out his die-cast feet. Yes, his feet are die-cast. You don't get a lot of that with modern day figures. Hey, then you're going to want to come here and pull the arms out slightly and rotate them forward. Push them in. Pull it out slightly so it untabs. Bring it forward. Push it in. Come here to these little sliding tabs and bring the fist out. Bring the fist out. You want to come up to the section, flip it up, and rotate it. And there you have the G1 Soundwave. Oh my lord, this guy is fucking precious. Like, not to copy Emgo, but precious. He's relatively big, honestly. For a little bit of a size comparison, here we have him with the Reactivate Soundwave, and so he's Voyager class sized. Here he is with an older deluxe that you will see in a video at some point. Here he is with the Viacon Trooper from Transformers Prime. And here he is with Long Arm from Transformers Animated. Just to kind of show you, he is Voyager scale. Now, of course, oh wait, I guess I can show him. Here he is with the reissue G1 Starscream, whose head does not like to stay up. Soundwave is quite a bit taller than Starscream. Anyway. Now, of course, no Soundwave is really complete without the weapons. And like I showed you, the weapons store really cleverly in the battery case. In the battery case. Oh god, I need to dust these guys a lot more. Anyway, so this battery with the molded in circles, you can take and plug the thing, the barrel into, but let's be honest, this one you're going to plug right onto his shoulder, right there. And as for this battery, you want to extend it and plug the barrel into this one. And then you can just plug it right into his hand. And then that is Soundwave complete. And if you want, there's no really place for him to attach officially, but you can just kind of rest Laserbeak on his shoulder. Like that. Which is really cool, really cool. But yeah, articulation, because I'm kind of procrastinating transforming this guy. his transformation's not complicated or anything, it's just having to mess around with the camera while, you know, gloves. But articulation is actually, pretty nice for a Generation 1 figure. Let me scooch forward. The head can rotate. He can look up because of the transformation hinge. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. You have a backwards butterfly joint because of transformation. They can't go up, but if you use the backwards butterfly joint and the shoulder rotation, you can kind of fake it. Which is how I usually have Laserbeak displayed on Soundwave shoulder or arm. So I kind of... I usually use this arm because this one's a little bit more sturdy. But yeah, that's how I did. You do get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You do get thigh rotation. You can bend the leg forward, which is really nice. And you do have a backwards have a backwards knee joint. If you want to make it look like he broke his leg. And then the feet can flip forward, but good luck actually, you know, posing him like that. But yeah, I'm going to swap hands and angle that shoulder. Xena. And then his Laserbeak's little head got a little messed up. And then just set Laserbeak right there. And now the biggest comparison in my opinion. Yes, the most important comparison in my opinion. Here we have G1 Soundwave with Masterpiece Soundwave, and oh, there goes Laserbeak. And yeah, honestly, even with this one being a knockoff, there is no contest as to which one is better. Like, it's obviously going to be the Masterpiece one. It's not fair to compare these as, you know, which one is better. It's more fair to compare them as, you know, this was the original, this is the best. At least until we get a Masterpiece 2.0 of him. And since they're both transformed, let's go ahead and show off the Laserbeaks. Focus cam. Okay. The Masterpiece Laserbeaks. As I said, the G1 one is bigger. But, you know, the Masterpiece one also incorporates the jet intake turbine back things. While the G1 one doesn't. G1 one also has, you know, painted face. Camera focus. Trying to do this with gloves on is honestly fucking... Oh god. Focus camera, okay. Masterpiece Laserbeak also has the painted beak and yellow eyes on this one. G1 has no painted beak but chrome eyes. But yeah, honestly, again, I don't think it's really fair to compare, you know, these two as a which one should you buy. These days they run for virtually the same price on the aftermarket. And so obviously you're going to go with the Masterpiece one. He's the best one, the best version. But I'd highly suggest picking up a G1 Soundwave too. I imagine they're going to do a Missing Link version of him, not necessarily soon, but sometime in the future. I mean, they're doing Missing Link Sentinel Prime, and Sentinel wasn't even in G1. Not the version they're doing, at least. So, they're going to do Soundwave eventually. He might be the first Decepticon we get. I wouldn't mind that. I'd pay, you know, the horrendous prices for a true, you know, fully articulated, amazing G1 Soundwave. I mean, the only thing is really missing to make him one of the most poseable G1 figures of all time is a knee that bends correctly. That is it. But yes, if you can find either of them for a good price, I'd highly suggest picking them up, obviously. Masterpiece if you're more into high-end collectibles. G1 if you just like G1. Anyway guys, that has been my review of the Transformers Generation 1. I don't know what size class he was. I think he was just Decepticon, Soundwave, and Laserbeak. If you like this video, go ahead and hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Gemini VTuber. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to review next. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.